So in this video, I'm gonna show you my top 5 rarest trophies. Before I start, I'm gonna be using PSN Profiles for all the percentage rates. And secondly, please note that this does not mean that I have to have Platinum in the game. It just means that it needs to be the rarest when it comes to the percentage rate. Also, I'm only gonna do one trophy per game to keep it interesting. And stick around until the very end to see my rarest trophy, which has been achieved by only 37 people, including me. So starting off our list, we're gonna go straight to Super Meat Boy. I am a golden god, which is a gold trophy, and only 0.6% of people have achieved this one. And what you have to do to get this trophy is to actually 100% the main game, which means you have to collect all the bandages, finish all the levels to A-star ranking, and finish all the warp zone levels as well. So yeah, this was quite a feat to get. I mean, this is one of those games that requires insane precision, quick reflexes, being able to avoid ridiculous obstacles, and basically the whole game is just, it's like a dance and you have to learn the pattern to get to the end of the stage. And once you understand the rhythm of the stage, then you understand how to actually beat the stage. But I mean, despite saying this, it is very, very difficult.
Fuck! Fuck! Oh, you fucking... You know what, I'm about to just title this part, fuck! That's not cool. Ah! I see you, I see you, I see you. I'm coming, I'm coming, I'm coming. I'm coming, I'm coming, I'm coming. I'm coming. Fuck!
I've not actually platinumed this game yet, which means I would have to get the no death runs, which are fucking impossible. But I might go for it one day, just to try it out, but it seems ridiculous. So for number 4, we have Max Payne 3, Platinum Trophy, with only 0.81% of players having achieved it, and only 0.41% 100% of the trophies in this game, which I actually went through only a few years ago. But actually doing the main game, that was extremely difficult, mostly because of one particular trophy, which is the shadows that rushed me. Complete the game in one sitting without actually dying at any point. And now this is very difficult because the game itself is quite glitchy. There would be chapters in the game where the game would actually crash. There would be other chapters where enemies would not spawn where they should, so that would also break the game, so you would have to restart from the very beginning. In the game you have this last stand mode, which means when someone shoots you, who is the last person to kill you, you have one more moment to shoot them before you actually die. But the problem is sometimes when this happens, you would fall behind a wall where you cannot actually see the enemy that shot you. And other times you would have a weapon equipped which you actually cannot fire back with. So if you have a grenade launcher, for example, the bullet takes way too long to get to the enemy to actually kill them, so you would run out of time and fall on the ground and die.
Wow, where the fuck is he? Oh, I can't see because there's a fucking wall in my way.
And there would be other situations where an explosive would kill you immediately, so when you have explosions next to you, you can't really prevent yourself from dying, so there's no last stand. There would be moments, particularly towards the very end of the game, where these enemies would fire grenade launchers and they would explode right next to you and kill you if you make the wrong move. So, I mean, this game doesn't fuck around and takes about 100 hours to actually platinum, including the DLCs. But I'm sure it took me even longer, to be honest. So for number 3, we have Surgeon Simulator. There's nothing more to teach, and only 0.6% of players have achieved this one. You have completed every achievement, now go save lives. I mean, this game, there is actually a lot of it that I kind of blocked out in my mind because I initially platinumed it back in 2018. I do have a couple of videos getting some of the trophies in this game, which are some of the easier ones, to be fair. But some of the later ones, when you get later into this game, are really fucking difficult. Oh, please stop not grabbing stuff. Look at this. I'm there. I'm touching it with my fingers. And this is 100% factual. Okay. No! What? I was finished. I had 1 minute left and the kidney rolled off somewhere because the game decided to grab something else. Isn't that just wonderful? 623 achievers. Good God. And the difficulty rating to platinum this trophy is 8 out of 10. Now for number 2, we are getting more and more rare as we go. We have Iron Bread. The rarity of this trophy is 0.38%. I mean, this one is... I don't even know where to begin. It's so fucking difficult. There's so many moments in the game where you just have to rely on some sort of luck. You hope for moments where you don't get stuck in walls, you don't get stuck being unable to grip something. because this game is all about gripping things with the four corners of the bread. There are certain glitches you have to exploit to be able to do the hardest thing in the game, which is to actually A++ every single story level. But the hardest one of all these in particular is the A++ on the cheese hunt level. I've made a video about this as well. Check that one out. You know, you'll see my reaction to trying to just 100% the game, because that was the last thing I had to do. I can't say much else about this, except just try the game out yourself and see how difficult it is.
Oh, really? No! Are you serious? Come on, go, this is going really well. Okay. Oh, no! Are you fucking... Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh. Okay,
And now, for my rarest trophy, we have Burn Zombie Burn, Friend of D6. This one is only a gold trophy, but the actual requirement to get this took me years and years of actually coming back to this game and practicing. And what this means, actually, to get all developer medals, is that I had to beat the high scores of the developers of this game. When I first started playing the game, it was back in 2009. I remember getting it because I saw an advertisement for it on PlayStation Home, which was this like online hub where you could hang out on PlayStation. The rarity of this trophy is broken on PSN. If you go on PSN Profiles, you will find the real percentage, which is only 0.05%, and that's only 37 players. I actually did not get 100% in this game. And the reason being is that it's actually impossible. I'm not just saying impossible in the sense of like it's really, really difficult. You actually cannot get 100%. And the reason being is that when this game was released, they had 2 DLCs due to come out. Burn Zombie Burn in Space, which is one of the DLCs. And then for the second DLC, you have Zombie Sushi. But the problem is this DLC never actually came out. So it was actually always impossible to 100% this game. Even just getting all the bronze medals is 1.6% of players. Playing each of these stages to go for the developer medals would take maybe like 40 minutes of pure game time. It's all based on high score, so you just have to keep playing until you beat the developers. This one is rated almost 9 out of 10 in terms of difficulty. But anyway, that was my top 5 rarest trophies. Let me know your top 5. I'm curious to see which ones you guys have gotten. See you next time.